Welcome to the Port of Los Angeles. Thank you for joining us for a virtual tour of one of the busiest harbors in the world. Our annual free harbor tours are traditionally hosted in May in honor of World Trade Week and to highlight the importance of international trade to our local communities, the region, the state, and the nation. The container ships you will see today are carrying cargo to and from ports around the world, including China, Japan, Taiwan, South Korea, Vietnam, and more. Many of the things you take for granted every day, food, clothing, electronic equipment, furniture, auto parts, and more, come to you through a port. In fact, 95% of all international trade is done by ship. Of all the goods coming into the U.S., 43% come in right here, to the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach. And of those goods, half are consumed right here in the 5-county Greater Los Angeles area. Our tour begins from the historic Municipal Ferry building, which is now the home of the Los Angeles Maritime Museum. The Municipal Ferry building was completed in 1941, and service began in September of that same year. Before the Vincent Somers Bridge was built, ferry boats used to carry people and cars between San Pedro and Terminal Island to work in the canneries or on farms. When the bridge opened, the ferry boats and their terminals weren't needed anymore, so the ferry building on the Terminal Island was removed. The San Pedro ferry boat terminal was then converted into the Los Angeles Maritime Museum, which tells the fascinating history of ships and the port. Just ahead is the future site of West Harbor. West Harbor will be a vibrant, family-friendly destination with boutique-style office spaces, fresh market, shopping, dining, a dynamic promenade with oceanside access, and an open-air amphitheater for live entertainment. Designed with urban sustainability and environmental sensitivities, the new West Harbor will be the quintessential jewel of the LA waterfront. The West Harbor will be completed in a few short years. West Harbor will also be the home of the official tall ships of Los Angeles, the Irving Johnson and the Exie Johnson, a set of twin brigantines built here at the Port of Los Angeles. The boats are named for the sailing pioneers Exie Johnson and Irving Johnson. The tall ships are owned and operated by the Los Angeles Maritime Institute, LAMI, Top Sail Youth Program, a nonprofit organization that helps youth learn discipline and teamwork through sailing. Here on the right is the Southern Pacific Slip, where many of the fishing boats sail out of this harbor tie up. The crews on the boats catch the fish you buy in restaurants and supermarkets throughout the state. Just ahead, you'll see a bright coral building. This is the Municipal Fish Market, where buyers come early in the morning to select from the fresh catch of the day. Sea lions are often seen swimming outside, hoping for a few leftovers. On the other side of the Municipal Fish Market is the home of Alta Sea, where ocean innovators work together. Alta Sea strives to bring leaders in science, business, and education together to generate innovative solutions to global challenges and sustainability. UCLA and USC will be moving their education center to this area in the near future. The big block building with the water tower is Warehouse Number 1. Built in 1915 with concrete walls 4 feet thick, it was the port's first major warehouse. Today, it is used primarily for warehousing small items and on occasion as a Hollywood film location. The water tower atop Warehouse Number 1 has greetings in 13 languages to welcome the crews and passengers on ships from around the world arriving here daily. If you look towards the water's edge in front of Warehouse Number 1, you'll see the port's pilot station. A port pilot is required to be aboard every large ship entering and leaving the Port of Los Angeles. The pilot assists the captain to guide the vessel safely inside the main channel because our pilots know these waters better than any other mariner. Up ahead is the SS Lane Victory, a 10,000-ton fully operational American Victory-class cargo ship restored and operated by an all-volunteer crew of the U.S. Merchant Marine veterans of World War II. It saw service in World War II, Korea, and in the Vietnam War. As a rare surviving victory ship, she is a